Hello, everyone. I have not posted a video for a while, so I decided to post something very instructive. This is a game that my student Charlie, which all of you know by now, or who all of you know by now, to be grammatically correct, played earlier today. Charlie keeps rising up because he keeps playing a lot of chess, but in addition to playing chess, he also studies a lot. He watches instructional videos. We do lessons together. He does chess camps online. In fact, he's doing one with me right now. He actually got to 1900, which makes it about 1500 points in a span of about a year. He dropped a little bit, but I'm sure the way he's going, he should be back soon. Um, and seeing how much he plays, probably by tomorrow. Um, this is a game he played in, someone rated in the mid 1700s, and this is a very fun game. So let's take a look. E4, c5, we have the Sicilian defense. Knight f3, knight c6, and white plays a really weird move before it's a win gambit, which is just bad right now because black can take with the knight. The main point of the win gambit is if black takes with the pawn, white can attempt to build the center. It's not great, but at least it's somewhat playable. In this version, though, it's really weird. Charlotte takes with a pawn. Anyway, it's not terrible to take with a pawn. Black is doing fine. It's just that we transpose to a slightly better version of the win gambit, which is still good for black. Okay, d4 might build his center. And of course, when your opponent builds a center, it's a very good idea to challenge it right away. The point is, if white takes, we will take back right away. So white pushes. And now Charlie plays bishop f5. That's a good move. Bishop g4 was also possible. Bishop f5 is good. And white continues with the usual concept of the win gambit, which is he wants to open up these lines and possibly get his bishop on this diagonal. Charlie plays queen b6, which is fine. Pawn e6 was also possible. The point is Charlie is going to get into a very pleasant version of the French defense. Bishop e2 to get ready to castle, and now e6. And now if you compare it to the normal French, black is doing amazing because normally the bishop is here, now it's out in the open over here. And we are also going to be up a pawn. The knight is here as usual, the queen is here as usual. So black is doing great. Okay, white castles. Charlie develops the knight, knight e7. Nothing special here. White gets his pawn back. Charlie takes. Okay, c3 is a chess move. So Charlie just goes back. Also, a very quick point, c2 was being attacked, so white saved it. And bishop a3. Charlie drops the bishop back. He believes that his knight will make more sense here, which is understandable. h4 is a little bit ambitious, maybe more than a little. Charlie plays knight f5, improving the knight, revealing the bishop. And probably white should take. White decided to play knight g5, and he's trying to make the position a little bit more random. Essentially, he's preparing to play h5, and we'll see where this takes us. Okay, Charlie trades because, well, white did not take him, so he took first. Takes back with the knight. And Charlie asks the knight to leave, but here is where the randomness comes in. If the knight is forced to go back, Charlie is doing absolutely fine. Maybe also taking this right away is a move, of course. Okay, Charlie decides that there is no rush. He kicks the knight away, and now white is trying to complicate the position. That's the bishop. Okay, if we move the bishop, white takes, black takes, we still have a pawn, so like something like this. But the rook here does not make too much sense. It will take us a while to figure out where our pieces go. So this is why in this position, white decides to go for complete randomness. Charlie decides to go for this, which is a little bit more random. So it takes the pawn first, which is actually an amazing move because he has a cool concept in mind, and this is the importance of tactics. I'm going to pause, and I will actually ask you to figure out what in the world is the idea behind this knight sacrifice. And Charlie spent 23 seconds on this. So this is why it's important to slow down, even in a 3 minute, and take your time. So can you figure out why this move is played? Okay, so first of all, the point is if might takes, we can just recapture back. Might takes here right away, and now the point is it opens up the queen. And because it opens up the queen, black has this move, which is really nice, threatening checkmate, and this is just incredible. Which is what happens immediately. Might checks, and it's all over. Might, to go back, might could have maybe played bishop here, rook takes, and he could have given up the queen, but I mean, it just completely losing. So, and the fact that even in a 3 minute game, you don't just play the first one which comes to mind. You can still take your time and slow down and find a tactic. That's important to remember. And once again, great job to Charlie. Very beautiful idea. Um, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Charlie, keep playing, keep getting better and better. Sky is the limit. And I'll be back soon. Thank you.